Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Ozge Arslan. I'm a therapeutic photography facilitator and fine arts faculty member from Turkey. I'm currently a visiting researcher at Robert Gordon University. I'm conducting a project where I compare the self-concepts of Turkish and British university students using the therapeutic autophotography method. I have been awarded a grant from the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey to carry out my project. I'm collaborating with Dr. Neil Gibson on this project. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to therapeutic autophotography approach I have proposed for therapeutic photography techniques. I believe that the term therapeutic autophotography has the potential to create a separate research and application unit as a subfield of therapeutic photography techniques. I will explain the approach with examples from my PhD dissertation research and my other research findings conducted with Turkish university students. Let's start by briefly discussing autophotography. Autophotography is a photo observation method related to the self-concept, as proposed by Robert Ziller in Photographing the Self. In the autophotography method, individuals are asked questions aimed at gathering information about their self-concept, such as, who are you? What does a good life mean to you? Then they are asked to answer these questions by taking photographs. After the photo shot, individuals may be interviewed about the photographs they took, or they may be asked to write essays about their photographs. Therapeutic autophotography is an application approach to therapeutic photography based on Ziller's autophotography method, which I proposed in my doctoral thesis research. In therapeutic autophotography, individuals are primarily asked to respond to the questions, who are you and who are you not, with photographs. The main objective of this practice is to provide information about the self-concept using therapeutic photography as a means of expression. People can present themselves through self-portraits or selfies. Additionally, they can represent themselves with any object, activity, animal, place in their photographs, or include other people in their pictures. They can also create fictional scenes and capture themselves or others within those scenes. Photographs can be taken any location at any time using any technique without any limitations. In therapeutic autophotography, individuals are asked to answer the question, who are you? They respond to this question by both taking photographs and selecting images from their archives. This approach provides valuable clues about individual self-concepts by allowing them to make self-definitions through photographs. How individuals do not define themselves also provides clues about their self-concept. In this regard, they are also asked to present a photograph that does not represent themselves as an answer to the question, who are you not? The entire process of taking photographs and selecting photographs from the archive is referred as the photographic production process. This process is dynamic and creative, where individuals actively reflect on themselves and their lives, searching for signs related to their self-concept in their surroundings. They then externalize their thoughts and beliefs about themselves through photographs, transforming them into a production. Selecting from archive photos is also part of the photographic production process. Choosing from archive photos triggers mental activities such as thinking, searching, analyzing, selecting, and deciding on the appropriate option among alternatives. The approach signifies a process where the self is constructed through narratives. Individuals are asked questions for each photo they present and they create photographic narratives based on their responses to these questions. The process of self-construction is evaluated along with the narratives of the photographs. In creating photographic narratives, interviews, questionnaires, and focus group discussions can be utilized. In therapeutic autophotography, individuals are asked to rank the photographs they present, with the one that best represents themselves placed first, and the one that least likely represents themselves placed last. Ranking the photographs leads to a selection and decision-making process that involves comparing and evaluating from the most obvious to the least obvious aspects of the individual's self-concept. This prompts them to question and prioritize the fundamental elements in their lives. Let's now take a look at some examples of presented photographs.
During moments when I'm alone, tucked away in a corner, trying to produce, I find myself contemplating how to bring my plans to life and how to take action. I feel like I'm drowning in these moments, and I feel as if my hands and my feet are tied. In this photo, there is me in a cluttered space, thinking, producing, planning, but unable to take action. Someone has left the shirt right there at home. Sometimes I feel cornered and forgotten, crushed, shriveled, ignored. But I saw it, took its photo, and then picked it up. This photo expresses that when I start to see myself, I don't need to be seen by anyone else.
This person was playing the theater very well, and then I said, this guy is doing his job and he's a professional at it. Unfortunately, this is the least defining thing about me, because I'm studying at university, I can't say I'm a professional student. I dance, I try to make music, I do comedy, but I'm not a professional in any of them. My friends even say to me, a little bit of everything.
Trees symbolize life, vitality, and positivity, carrying positive meanings and emotions. However, in this photograph, I tried not to reflect these meanings and emotions. The trees here have become victims of wrong angles and manipulation. If we assume the trees represent a group of people, I have never made people victims of perspective and manipulation. I have always tried to look at them from different angles, sought cause and effect relation in everything, and tried not to be influenced by environmental factors.
Let's now explain the outcomes of therapeutic autophotography with examples.
Before this project, when I used to talk with my friends, I would jokingly say, I'm in an identity crisis. I would question myself, who am I? In one photo, there is a local dance. In another, there is a man drawing a school. Doing things made me question myself, which one do I have? I thought, then I said, why should it be one? I have all of them. I realized that it's not a bad thing to have them all within myself, and to be someone different.
Therapeutic autophotography can contribute to the development of self-awareness. In the striking example you will see, the technique of sorting photographs has facilitated the development of self-awareness by serving as a mediator in establishing causal relation. The participant who presented a positive self-image in the first two photographs made explanations based on her fears and anxieties in all of the following photographs. In her third photograph, the participant displayed under her bed to represent her fears. She has established a cause and effect relationship among the last 3 photos using the ranking technique.
There is an order between the third, fourth, and fifth photos. In the third one, I had my fears. In the fourth one, there was an empty life I lived due to my fears. And in the fifth one, there is something reflecting the emptiness, loneliness, and sadness inside me because I couldn't go out.
In the message the participant conveyed after completing the research, she expressed that she continued to contemplate on herself and experience awareness regarding the cause of her fears during this time.
After the project, I couldn't stop thinking about the rankings I made, and I felt like I had done something wrong. I used to believe that I felt loneliness and emptiness due to my fears, but through the sorting technique, I realized that I had fears because I isolated myself from the outside world. Sorting in photographs is beneficial, but upon further reflection, different things come to light. So the project is important even afterwards. This implementation has the same purpose as in my drawing. Sometimes you want to express something, but you can't. It stays inside. It makes you unhappy. It's like Notre Dame's hump. With this implementation, you can throw it away. Everyone should do it. I recommend it. People usually don't answer the question, who am I? We reflected on this question through the photos. I am someone who is newly born into life, perhaps ambitious, striving for success, and trying to live a healthy life. For example, I go for a walk every day, but I am now confronting the fact that I am someone striving for a healthy lifestyle. Experiencing this confrontation feels a bit strange and cold. It's like distancing from myself and having a conversation with myself.
I revealed myself, like when books gather dust and you blow on them, as if I had been blown on.
It can contribute to concretizing emotions and thoughts by establishing a communication environment where participants can express themselves through tangible products.
I saw my life here as a slideshow through photographs. I saw who I was, who I became, and who I am now. Because visually you understand better. The person in these photographs are also me. They represent me or not. Since there is a sample photograph for every period and every subject, I define myself under titles. This also gave me a summary of who I am. At the beginning of this session, I said I will talk for half an hour and then I will leave. I'm not generally a talkative person, but I talked a lot. It's been over an hour now. But photos make you talk. The more you talk, the more you want to talk.
I was able to express myself better with photographs because there are places in the photographs, places where I experienced a memory and felt happy there.
Individuals have described the experience as different, beautiful, good, sincere, fun, enjoyable, and unfiltered.
While preparing this project, I daydreamed and became emotional. I saw the wound, sadness, and sentimentality in my soul. As a person with PKU disorder, I talked about the difficulties in my life. My only wish is not to hinder disabled individuals.
My horizon expanded greatly. My perspective on the world changed. I started to look at the object and elements differently. Every shot started to become valuable to me. I think this project should be done worldwide.
Thank you for watching this video.